welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's got it out. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They were getting it. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Here's a give to Frazier. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. Sets his feet. It's Stockton. Fires left. It's caught downfield. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Hits the hole. It's Clark. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Play fake, Sellers. Still on his... And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll start on the ground with Frazier.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Caught in the backfield, it's Humphries. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Now on the move. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down. Needs it here on fourth down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
When you're an offensive lineman, you have to sell pass on the draw play. You got to set real quick, make it look like a pass, and then boom, I'm leaving that guy. I'm hitting that running back right behind him. Now I can get to the second level, and you can see when I do that, you make big gains like this, catch the defense off guard.
Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's second and 6. Quarterback changing the play. Here's Sellers to throw. Left side is Tuggle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they take it in for 6 more points. It's as if every play call with this guy, you've got the play that's called, and if that doesn't work, something that might even be more dangerous.
How nice is that as an offensive coordinator, right, Reese? You know that even if what you called isn't exactly going to work, this guy can just pull a rabbit out of the hat. He can go backyard football and just take off. Man, this guy is fun to watch.
And he added the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Phillips. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down, it creates second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Bulldogs have a lot of options on second and inches. Handoff again. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man in Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole, home run speed, doesn't mess around, has really proven to be a great back.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Turning it on. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense putting points on the board.
And nice vision by the linebacker, understanding and diagnosing pass right away. Getting his eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, making the huge interception, and then taking it back to the high school days, man. In his glory days at the running back spot, running all the way to the house and scoring the touchdown.
Deep in the end zone, it's Phillips. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the middle. Out wide left, it's Humphreys. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Moving the pocket, it's Stockton. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job. There's no gain on the play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Driving forward, it's Frazier. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick completion to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
To throw, it's Stockton. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It is good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On the ground, it's Clark. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin with a look at Kansas, taking on the number 24 team, the West Virginia Mountaineers. And it's the Jayhawks. coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Moves to his right. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open... Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Well, that is not the start you wanted here in the second half on offense. You're already way down on the scoreboard. You need some good things to happen. And right out of the gate in the third quarter, you put it on the ground, and the defense hops on it. That is just poor job of ball security, and that is not a great job coming out, playing with fire and playing with energy.
He's changing the play. Rush right in his face. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. Long way to go on second down. Sellers. Moving out to the right. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Third and long right here. They want a little extra time to think over this third and long as we've got a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Sellers from the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He'll try to take it back. The 10. All the way back. Touchdown, Georgia.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're down by just a field goal. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive starting. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
From the gun, it's Clark. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. To give to the back. There he goes. 26. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing, Sellers. Under pressure. Lets it fly. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Phillips. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Moves the pocket. It's Stockton. Rolls right. Slings it downfield. And his throw is incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Second and long here. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. Out wide right, it's Humphries. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looks it in at the 40. Lowers those pads. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Sellers on the play action. Slips away. It's a fumble. And the defense defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense. You do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals of taking care of the football. Just has to do better moving forward.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Handoff for Frazier. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking. They've got it up to the 47-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Snap in the shotgun. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Brought down at the 46-yard line, and that's enough for the first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
And defensive guys are taught to really work through the hands of the wide receiver. Whenever the ball's starting to come, I'm trying to smash that thing down as soon as the wide receiver's trying to catch it. If we both try to catch it, a lot of times you see those contested catches by the offensive player. Nice job by the defense, knocking it down, getting the ball in the ground.
Motion from the wideout. Runs through a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Finds the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on big tight end, makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Humphreys. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He wants to throw it again. setting up the screen. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse, but move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making the adjustment on the play. Here's Sellers to throw. They're all over him. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Wiggles free. He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Sellers. Back's got it on the screen. Georgia using its final timeout here. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to take it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fang.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Rushes on. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. And that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Running inside, it's Frazier.
And this offense has got to get something, man. That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Right side, it's Humphries. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field. And if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to get it through the air. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces the fourth down. And the Dogs in the hurry-up. Gotta have it here on fourth down. Oh, pressure's coming. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that